So before this video starts, I would just like to say thank you to everyone who was so understanding and so accepting with my previous video that I made, because when I was making it and I was like putting it in the editor and rendering it, I thought I was going to get a pretty negative outcome, but the outcome I got took me by surprise, and it was a very, very positive outcome, and I thank you for that so much. And I'd like to also add, I'm going to be putting a lot more time into YouTube as well, as I would like to start. I would like to make this a career, or try to get somewhere with this, because I really do enjoy making videos, and it's something I enjoy doing in general, as it's something that I do as I just sit on my computer all the time anyways. So another thing I would like to add also is, in this video I made it like 20 days ago, and on that day I didn't have much sleep, so I do apologize if I was very slow or I didn't talk here and there, and if I wasn't very informative, or in putting into details and putting much detail into what I was talking about. But I hope you understand what I was doing in this tutorial, and I do hope it helps. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Hello guys, I'm going to be showing you how to texture meshes for IMVU. This can be for any mesh, such as like any top you want to make. This is how you're going to be texturing them. I chose a pretty good top because as it has literally 0 textures, so I literally have to make the textures myself. So this would be a good way to show how to make textures. You can actually do this with the techniques I'm going to be using. You can do this on anything. You can do this on products that already have textures on them. But like if you wanted to add a bit more detail, or add like a couple more things here and there on the top, then you can do it by doing it this way. So basically I have a top here that I can put in the description for you guys. It's a big cup size top. Yeah, so it's a big cup size top, and we're going to be making a top out of this. So make sure you get this one. This is the one I use here, this texture. I'm not sure what really makes a difference. I don't know what makes a difference. I don't think it really does make a difference, but I just got that one. I don't know if it does, but anyways, I derived from it, and obviously it'll be like this. There's nothing, I haven't touched it, I haven't done anything to it. I obviously just put my avatar on, and that was about it. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to be making a tank top with this top. We're going to be making a tank top out of it. And I made a tank top before on my old account, but this is going to be a better textured top. And I apologize if I do sound stupid, or if I do muddle up my words. It's because I literally am running off 0 sleep, and it is currently it's 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and I haven't slept yet, so my mind's all over the place. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to go to obviously where the textures are located on the right hand side, and we're going to get the 0 texture, the first ever texture, the second texture, and the third texture. So basically 0, 1, 2, these 3 right here. We're going to go to the opacity map, we're going to add, and we're gonna place a black, just a black color, just plain black, on all 3 of these. And what that'll do is, as you can see, it will completely get rid of the sleeves and all that. And the reason why we do it with these 2 here as well is because these go under the top. This texture here goes under the top, and so does this one here, completely covers it. So we're going to get rid of those, as we're only going to be using this 3rd texture here. So this is basically all you're going to need for this product, is just this one texture right here. And I'll show the opacity map. I've already made an opacity map, because obviously you've got to make an opacity map in order to texture it however you want, or whatever kind of top you want to make, you have to make an opacity map for. But I've already made an opacity map, and I can make a tutorial on a separate video on how to do that also. But this is basically going to be the idea of the product. It's just going to be a simple tank top, but obviously we're going to texture it, because there's actually no textures there whatsoever. It's just plain black. but this is obviously the model, what it will look like. So if we go into Photoshop, this is where my opacity map is located. So wherever you make an opacity map, or whatever opacity map you got for it, just use that to texture. Obviously get the texture that you get from the website and just plop that at the front, just so you know where to put, like, you know, wrinkles and all that stuff down there, like down here between the boobs, under here, around the back, like wherever you want to put wrinkles, you just place, so it's just easier to locate. Sorry. So we're going to make a new layer on top of the opacity map. We're going to make it white, but not too white. We're going to make it a bit grey, so then we can actually see. Because if you use a solid white color, there's no other color's going to go through it unless it's like plain, like straight up black. So it's good to kind of just use like a greyish sort of white for it, so then it can show darker colors, darker shades. So that will do. So what we'll do is we'll color it all in like this. There's probably easier ways to do that, but and then we just place it under here, and then we just keep doing the same. Okay, so as we got a solid color that we need, like it's kind of like a white, a darkish whitish kind of color, we're going to make a new layer, of course, and we're going to keep it on normal for now because we don't need to do much. And we're going to make it a thin brush. We're going to place this. Make sure you're in the layer that you need to be on, so you can locate where you want to put the wrinkles, or whatever you want to call them, folds, wrinkles, whatever you want to call them. So we'll put one here, 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 here. Put some here, as this is like the under boob. So just place like random wrinkles, like wherever, it doesn't really matter, wherever you think there should be. So like that. So we get rid of that, and we just have a bunch of random black lines. And basically what we're going to do is get the smudge tool, which is right here. So it's either going to be that, and you just hold click and get the smudge tool, and we're basically just going to just smudge the lines a little bit, make them a bit longer, move them around, just soften the edges a bit, like so. Let's do that with every single one. So you just basically just smudge the edges for all of them, just to make it softer. But obviously we're going to use another technique, another way of softening the edges and stuff like that anyways. So this doesn't really matter, but it's just to sharpen the edges, just to make it look somewhat like actual folds, I guess. This is how I do it though. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this, but this is just how I do it. So it's all about preference really, doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do, just gonna put that on. We'll put it on 2. So basically what I did there, I went to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then did whatever I felt comfortable. And then obviously we'll make it a soft light. So we'll make that soft light, and we've got to make this obviously a bit darker, because as it's a solid white color, it's kind of difficult to see the kind of difficult to see. And there we go. So what we can do is obviously copy and paste just to make it a bit more darker. But then what we could also do is okay, so no, we're not going to do that. Okay, so obviously you can sort of see them faintly. I can't see them very well for my screen, it's too bright, but they're obviously here. So what we're going to do, we're going to copy and paste that layer, and we're going to go to image adjustments, hue and saturation, turn the saturation all the way up and the lightness all the way up, press OK, press Ctrl T and use the arrow keys. So go, so you can go up or down how many times you like. So I'm going to go up like a couple of clicks, like so. So if we was to make this, like if you take a look here, if we was to make this like a black, you can see that it's made creases. And obviously you can adjust these by going on the opacity and just messing around with them. So if we were to save this for now, not be a finished product, but just to save, just to see what it looked like on the top, just to give us an idea. So you can sort of see where the folds, to see where all the folds are. Sorry, but I feel like we need to make it a bit thinner. I feel like it's a bit too blurred. I feel like I gotta make them a bit too, the folds and stuff are too thick, or they look super thick. But as you can see, I put like creases in between the boobs there, which we can obviously edit and make a bit better, but so what we'll do, go to color overlay, so we'll have it a white. Then what we can do is, once we've done all the creases, or we think that we've done all the creases, go to the very bottom, just above the layer where it's the main color, make a new layer, put it under soft light, and get black, and just basically draw where you think there should be shadows. So if we place this, so there should obviously be shadows around here. Obviously around here, as it's going to be under the arm. Like so. Just to give it like just more shadowing and stuff, just to make it look more realistic, I guess. For example, literally made like folds in the front. Looks pretty good, to be fair. I actually kind of like it. Like the look of that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna add more folds and stuff like that. More down here. So I'm going to do that is obviously the same process. I'm just going to get I'm going to make it normal. I'm not going to do anything to it yet. We're going to put this up just so we can see where we can place. Oh shit. Oh, they're too thick. So obviously I made these creases here and obviously copied and pasted. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to go to image, adjustments, hue and saturation. I'm going to turn them both up to the max and then Control T and go up like 3 times. And what I like to do as well, I'll show you what I like to do as well, just to make it look like it's got text, like just a bit more texture, like it actually looks like a texture. I'll show you what I do. Obviously these creases actually don't look good, they don't really look that great, but this is just a tutorial. I'm obviously going to edit a bit more, but it's just a way of showing you, because if you know how creases work, then you'll know what you're doing. So basically what I'm going to do is go to where the color is, the main color, literally where the main thing is. We're going to go to that layer, we're going to go to filter, noise, add noise. Oh wait. Why ain't that working then? Oh, I think it's because it's on overlay. What if I go like that? And then go to noise, add noise, yeah. So if we put it on like 1, no. 0.5, 0.05. Oh wait, 0.8. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. It gives it a bit of like texture to it. You know what I mean? Watch. Just gives it a bit of like, it just looks rough, like actually looks like an actual texture. Obviously I need to lower the noise, it's a bit too much, there's a bit too much of it on there. But if you want it to be a smooth layer, then obviously you don't have to do this, but I just do it just to make it look a bit more like an actual texture. So do 0.2. Just to make it look more detailed, actually, that's a better way of saying it. Just to make it look more detailed. Like so. And obviously what you want to do is you can obviously copy and paste this if you'd like, just to make it a bit darker. And obviously in certain areas, like you can obviously make a new layer, put soft layer, put the black, and then like put darker shades where you think you should put darker shades. But like, it's looking pretty good at the moment. I think I just got to do better wrinkles, like better wrinkles, and I think I'll be fair sorted. But I think that's looking pretty good at the minute. Yeah, so that's basically how you do textures. It's not really that hard to do. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not really hard to texture anything at all. If you know how to do wrinkles and stuff like that, and know how to do shading and know where to put shadows and whatnot, then it'll be easy. There's not a problem at all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. I'll be making some more videos real soon. Obviously just got to put myself back into a routine, as I have not slept yet, and I don't know how I'm doing this video whilst I haven't slept. It's pretty mad. But yeah, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.